Hi Scorpio, my name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. This is going to be an X Tarot spread reading here for the month of August. This is going to be for those who are disconnected from a relationship, whether it was recently separations or separations that could have been years from years ago or months ago, and you still feel that energetic pull or still feel that energy from them, but you guys are physically disconnected. This is going to just give us some advice or closure or just information pertaining you guys' connection. Okay, this is only a general reading. If you need a personal session with me, you can go to the link below. It's called ascendingsynergy.com. And yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm going to be reading from the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and then the energies that you guys share together. Okay, if you are a woman and you resonate more on the masculine side, that's more of your story, that's perfectly fine. And guys, if you resonate with the feminine side, but that's you identify as a man, whatever, then that's fine. This is gender neutral. Again, use discernment. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. For my beautiful Scorpio energies, the messages that you have for Scorpio spirit messages that you have for Scorpio messages that you have. Okay, so for the Divine Feminine, if she's coming up as romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. There's definitely like a very romantic feature to this feminine energy here. In relation to how she really feels about her divine masculine, again, is someone who makes her heart leap. It's a lot of really real feelings that she do in fact have or even been longing for this energy of her divine masculine here. This is also someone coming up very attractive, very like to pursue attractiveness also here. Or this is an energy where she might not feel as attractive and she has to remind herself of her, her energies here. With the divine masculine, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of love. So I'm understanding this divine feminine feels like she really wants to come in and really long for this divine masculine energy. This divine masculine energy really feels like if he opened his heart, he would actually and then really receive this energy from this divine feminine. It will be very safe. It will be very beautiful. It's very romantic. It's very beautiful. Keep an open mind is what you have in the middle. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. Children. Your love life is me. Okay, so someone could have a child. On the bottom of the deck, we do have release your ex. So someone could still be really hung up on their ex. And I feel like it could be in fact the divine feminine. I feel like the divine masculine is a little bit more closed to the romantic feelings and the longing that the divine feminine has towards the divine masculine. And I feel like both of you guys have to keep an open mind. For the divine feminine, I feel like if she has to release this energy of her ex, she has to be open that there's other options that are out there and they might not look like this person that she may long for. For the divine masculine, in terms of keeping an open mind, I feel like their soulmate might also look like something that they're totally that's totally different from what they usually have or usually attracted to. So I feel like also like with release your ex, you both could still be on like kind of like still connected or some kind of energy that's still there. Um, I'm gonna get more into this because it's like a little vague here. So let's pull some more energies here. This is going to be the spirit energies between the feminine, masculine, and then again, the spirit energies that you guys have together. Okay, so for the divine feminine, we have soul time here. So this is an energy where she's really coming into her mortal self, a new reality for herself. She might want a new reality through her divine masculine here. She might feel him at her soul level. There's something really mortal here about her, but in the same space, knowing that she's very timeless. With divine masculine, we have transition. So this is an ever-changing nature here. This is learning to let go and surrender to the process and allow transition to occur. Okay, so what I'm getting is that the divine feminine really yearns for her divine masculine. Her divine masculine, I believe, really moved on, transitioned to another person and opened their heart somewhere. You guys both are maybe still feeling each other energies because of the similarities that you guys may have. But again, there's an open-minded energy here where you guys are either being opened at this current time, or this is just where someone transitioned and had to keep an open mind of what their soulmate might look like. With the divine feminine energy, she really feels like the divine masculine is her soulmate here. Let's see. So the energy that you guys have in the middle is allowance, and that's 9 energy. So there is a completion that could have occurred. This is again being open. There's a lot of openness here that's taking place. You guys are definitely coming into like a very open space, but in very different ways. I feel like the divine mask of feminine is very open in her soul now. For the divine masculine, he's transitioning into really opening up his heart. So there's like a lot of different growth that's taking place on both of you guys' part here. So this energy here is really you guys really expanding and no judgments, and you guys are allowing to just have things just be what it's gonna be type of thing here. Even though I feel like you guys still maybe feel each other's energies, and also an energy where you guys remember certain memories of each other, I'm getting here. Let's get into some tarot and get deeper into the message. So I'm pulling 5 cards for the divine feminine here. And then divine masculine, I'll pull 5 also. So with the divine feminine energy, I feel like with her, she could be really, okay, so she could be very alluring, coming up very soulful energy, very connected. She is in the current space of like a lot of inner conflicts that really can go on with her, that creates some kind of bad karma or just energies where we're not necessarily getting treated fairly. And it has a lot to do with not us really learning about our behaviors. Our behaviors, such as maybe being closed minded, being very stubborn too, and not seeing that, you know, I do see finances here. So I feel like someone could be like leeching off of someone else's money because they don't really like to work hard for what they can sustain here. That could be something that the divine feminine embodied, or this is just something that she really couldn't really deal with no more with the divine masculine here. They really didn't work hard. It was a big injustice to her. She always had to pick up the slack. She didn't feel like she had necessarily a partner. There's always some very childish conflicts that no one really does. It's like either the divine feminine really don't know how to really create a resolution to a conflict, and it creates a lot of coldness and a lot of abandonment, a lot of just very selfish behavior here, stubborn behavior. I do see someone leeching off you. I do feel like someone is leeching off someone else's finances, and it's creating bad karma for them. Yeah, absolutely. Someone is someone is a leech, a big time leech. And again, it creates a lot of discord and confusion. Someone could be really in love and really love this person, but I don't think that they realize that this person could be just using them and really alluring them in. You know, look at this energy. Just very alluring. And, you know, the divine feminine energy, again, she's coming into maybe a new relationship after a period of feeling like she's been left behind and cut out. But she's really coming into her own now. There's a very securing financial uh, opportunity, or there's just an energy where she feels very secure with the person that she could be with right now. But again, I feel like there's just a lack of learning about someone, learning about herself, and that's where she's doing a lot of soul energy here, or really needing to and allow that to happen, because there's a lot of things that are very severe here, a lot of things that just are very big injustices that could have happened. So the divine masculine, yeah, divine masculine, I feel like could have offered the divine feminine a reunion, or possibly would like a reunion here after like a disconnection that could have occurred. But I feel like if you guys already reunited, there was something that again that could have happened that devastated you guys, that was just completely unfair. It created bad karmic experiences, and additionally it just left the bottom energy, this masculine energy, completely suffered and sad. It could be a third party situation also here, that someone moved on to a new person, and I feel like it could have been a divine masculine where they had to start new. They came out of a relationship and started a new one here. I feel like he's happy but then sad also here, and there is a area of stagnation that could have happened. And this area of stagnation I'm getting is that he was tired of maybe being without, and I'm getting pentacles, so it's feeling like financials. Maybe someone just did not hold their end of the bargain. They weren't necessarily a good partner, and it really just felt like they were stagnant. Maybe this divine masculine energy was very sacrificing, but there was a lot of conflicts that you guys had together here. I feel like the top partner just was extremely cunning, is what I'm getting here. It's very cunning. And it's I have to just be honest. So if this is uncomfortable, I'm sorry. I have to just be totally forthright with these messages. This divine feminine energy could really put up a great front here. Because she's not coming up as someone that's very forthright. Could be very manipulative, and it's a ploy to really get her out of financial instabilities, because she's not really working hard towards her own goals. She's really kind of like really holding on to someone else's money here. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, if that resonates. But that's also advice. Just be really careful. This divine masculine is too self-sacrificing. It causes their own delays and frustrations and stagnations. And they have no choice but to kind of separate from someone that they could really have a lot of love for. They could even possibly want a reunion, but in that same space, they are going to always realize this is always going to be very a suffering, sad type of connection here. Let me clarify this Three of Cups. Yeah, Page of Cups. Someone wants to come in and apologize and really reconcile here. It could be the masculine energy here. If it is the divine feminine, because I do feel like romantic feelings. She wants to really come in and give someone a romantic offer here. But again, I don't think that someone accepts it. Someone is totally not open to it. Someone could be not single, or this is just an energy where they know that this isn't really going to go anywhere if they try to reconcile here. And they're being very wise about it. I think they yearn for it, but they're being very wise about the consequences, and they're really weighing heavy on it here. And I feel like if they did choose it, they know that it's going to bring a lot. It's going to be a lot of sadness, and it has a lot to do with being weak for someone. But it do feel like this weakness brings a lot of sadness. Oh gosh, this is weird. So I feel like this bottom energy is allured to this divine feminine energy, and it feels like they either have to be careful what choice they make. And I feel like they're going to make the right decision here for sure. Because they're going to realize that it's not going to be balanced. It's not going to be fair of what choice. It could involve three people here. And there is a area of transformation that's taking place here with the Scorpio energy. There's definitely something that someone wants to reignite and start over with, and someone says no. Okay, so let's pull some advice here. Keep an open mind, yeah. So the divine feminine, we have ignite your passions. Yeah, she's coming up very passionate, very fiery, very sexual, very sensual. Absolutely, even soulful. Even with the energy where she has a new reality that she's embracing too. She could be very, very limitless in her sexuality and her sensuality here. But again, it causes a lot of it's really interesting. This person is coming out very childish. They really have a lot of growing up to do here. Because when they do use that energy of their maturity, it's being used in a way that's very manipulative, and it's for a purpose of getting them out of financial jams. I don't know. It just feels like they offered like this really beautiful love, but it's not it's a stubborn love. It's just to make sure they have financial security. And I feel like it took maybe a long time for this bottom energy to know that. I don't think that they know the intentions of the divine feminine. I don't think they actually know. I think they still believe that it's love and but it was false love. I don't think, maybe they see it now. I think divine masculine sees that it was actually false love, but in the same space they still like love them and thinking about a reunion too. But whatever they think that's a victory, it ends up becoming a lot of grief coming in here. And it's because of this alluring energy that this divine feminine embodies here. And again, with the page energy here, someone isn't just mature enough to know that they might be being bamboozled. They just not mature enough to see past the alluring energy of the divine feminine here. They don't see the true intention of this person. Here we go. So for divine masculine, we have mountains. Stand your ground. Sheesh. All right. So what I'm getting clear as day is that the divine feminine wants to reconcile with the divine masculine. I definitely feel like it's hard to turn this person down because of their alluring energy. And they're coming up very soulful even. It's a big yikes. So I feel like with the divine masculine, he has to be very strong and really stand their ground and really know that this is all a charade, and really not allow this force to really come in if that is the case here. Excuse me. Also, what I'm seeing with mountains here, I'm getting a big download where you guys have to be very important to really climb after your dreams too. This is also staying firm and holding firm to what you believe in, guys. That's the transition. Anything that's you have to let go and accept and allow, you also have to know what you believe in. The divine masculine, I feel like, has to know what they believe in, what they need to focus on, because it's absolutely right. I feel like earth and heaven is supporting them at this time here. And I feel like if they feel challenged or pressured by this divine feminine, I feel like he has to realize how resilient and grounded he is, and know how unshakable, his unshakable strength to really know, like, just getting rooted in the ground and having that kind of energy here. And then also staying exactly where he is in life is very important here. And the energy that you guys embody together is seer. This is an advice card. See beyond the current situation here. Okay. So with seer energy, both of you guys have to see beyond what is in fact going on in your current life. Like you guys together. I do see reconciliation. But again, I also see that you guys had to separate, or it just didn't pan out. It was very short-lived, I'm getting. It wasn't long lasting. It was a temporary reconnection here. This is really, guys, looking beyond your current situation, raising your vibration and focusing on love. Man, this is really interesting because with keeping an open mind, again, you guys are being opened in another space. I feel like the divine masculine transitioned into maybe another partnership here. And again, it's more secure, it's more beneficial, but I do feel like that person still thinks about that divine feminine energy because of alluring that energy comes off of. But again, with this energy in the middle, it's like you guys can't allow your ego and doubts to play games with you. I feel like seeing yourself as stuck in loss, it's like knowing that you have to recalibrate a path that's more favorable for you. Really moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening is really the key here. And if this is the divine feminine, where she has to keep an open mind and really kind of challenge herself to kind of come out of these spaces and really work on herself and balance and create equilibrium and allow that to happen, she will be able to see beyond and see her true power here and keep an open mind. For the divine masculine, I feel like him transitioning into another connection or offering someone else another connection and feeling celebrated, I feel like this person has just to open up their heart and stand their ground and really go after what they truly believe in here and seeing beyond what is here, raising both of you guys' vibration up. I do see a reconciliation, but I don't see it long lived here. I just feel like someone, it's a bad karma. I feel like this was a karmic experience with this justice here in the reverse. This was just it was a karmic situation. And it really is coming off from the divine feminine energy here. Okay, that's the message I got for you guys. That's just very general. If you guys are looking for a private reading, please click my link below. It's called sendingsynergy.com. And outside of that, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.